I'm back. This is Larry with Invest and Build Your Credit and Wealth. Today we have a very exciting class. We're going to do a deep dive into Chargepoint, which has merged with Switchback Energy acquisition. So we're really going to talk about this company. We're really going to do a deep dive. I know a lot of people are just scraping the top, but we're going to talk about what is this company all about? What does Chargepoint really offer the consumer, and why should we be investing our money in the Chargepoint? But first, I want to tell everybody I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your due diligence, do your research. My job is to bring you this information, just tell you what I'm investing in, why I'm investing in this stock. So go do your research, see if this is something that's going to be great to add to your portfolio and see your money grow like I'm seeing my money grow. So we're going to talk about a lot about this company. But let me tell you, invest your money. And you know, it's all about growing your wealth, investing, and becoming financially free. That should be your objective every day you wake up. How do I invest my money? How do I grow my wealth? How can I be more financially independent? And that's, you know, that should be every one of our goals. And this is us bringing you that information to help you along that way, to open the door. I'm opening the door. It's up to you to walk through that door and see, is this the house I want to be in? Is this where I want to invest my money? So next, I want to say thank you all my new subscribers are coming and hanging out to the channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. Always smash that like button. Always subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you get the next video that I post. It's smart. This channel it's a two-part channel. This channel is all about helping people build their credit and helping people show how to invest their money. Because if I can show you how to build your credit and then put more money into your pocket, I can also show you and give you the guide to how to invest that money to grow your wealth. So that's what this channel is all about. We do two things on this channel. We just don't do one, we do two. So I'm going to get back in. I have investment videos. I have credit repair and other videos that you may want to check out. And I'm getting ready to do a couple of more videos on how to read credit reports and strategies on how to remove negative items from your credit report. So, but that's what I'm saying. This channel is always helping you become financially free. Also in the description, you know, go ahead and open you up a brokerage account and get 2 free stocks from Webull. You know, use that brokerage account. Hopefully, if you open up one, I'll get a free stock. You'll get a free stock. We all could be family here. So you can also, I have a Facebook group. If you want to come hang out, it's Investing to a Million Facebook group. Free. You come out to hang with a lot of people talking, investing, talk about stocks that they're be investing in. You know, it's just a community of growing and just passing out free information so all of us can take advantage of it. So, but that's it. But hey, I know why you're here. You're here to see what am I talking about, this deep dive into Chargepoint, which is merging with SBE. So let's just talk about it. As of today, 11/21/2020, you know, after hours, the stock is at $26.16. Year to date, the stock has increased up 167.21%. So the stock has been on a rocket ship. So are you riding that rocket ship up, or are you waving at it? I'm riding it out. So let's go. So let's talk a little bit about momentum, because anything when you're dealing with stocks is, what is the momentum of the stock? How is that stock moving, right? Is it moving up, sideways? Is it going down? You know, you need to understand what is the momentum of the stock, right? Because sometimes the stock could be moving really fast. You know, you may say it's moving a little bit too fast for me to get in. I know it's going to be a dip coming up soon. Maybe I should hold off a little bit, wait for that dip to get in if you're not already in. But sometimes you may see a stock is just taking off, and it just may be taking off. And it would just, for example, Tesla Tesla back in May was $300 and something. I was like, oh man, and I was new. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I should get in there. Next month, 400. 450, 500, 600, 700, on a rocket ship, 800, 900, still on a rocket ship. Oh, it's too much. 900, 1,000. Oh, it's too much. Rocket ship, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,500. Oh, that's really too much. Still on a rocket ship, 1,800, 1,900, 2,000, 22. Sometimes those stocks just go. And sometimes you have to make a decision. Do I just get in and ride it and take a chance? Or do I just see it? Me, I should have got in it. I should have rode that rocket ship regardless. So, but lessons learned. I've lessons learned. But that's why just pay attention on the momentum. But let's go with the momentum against the S&P 500. So 3 months out, SBE was up 91.07. The S&P was up 5.25%. Let's go 6 months out. Let's reverse it a little bit. The S&P was up 20.78%, and SBE was up 99.80%. And you could tell it was kind of just going sideways. So then a year out from when this momentum was 101% for SBE, and S&P 500 was up 14.28%. But if you look at it now, year to date, if you talk about right now today, it's up 167%. So it shot up again on that rocket ship. So just understand that it is growing. It is. People are starting to realize that I need to get in. And like I said, we're going to do a deep dive. We're going to really talk about Chargepoint. So, if you think about, the stock 52-week low was $9.38. So people that got in on that, hey, applaud you. If you got in on that $9, great job. I got in at $13.59. So if you look at it, I'm almost doubled my money into the stock. But I'm still investing in the stock. Ain't no stopping. I am loading the boat on this stock. So with switch back, their market cap is 968.66 million. So 52-week high. I think the 52-week high was actually up to $28 on this stock. But it is up there. But let's get into who is with Chargepoint. Let's get into it. So it was founded in 2007. So this is a 13-year-old company. It has been around. Chargepoint has built one of the world's leading electric vehicle EV charging network. Did you see that? The leading electric vehicle charging network. Drivers are fully integrated with EV charging solutions with a comprehensive portfolio of hardware, software, and services. Let's go back. Let's switch back over. Their market cap is 317. Excuse me, not market cap. Switchback has 317 million in cash and trust accounts, plus transactions expected to fully fund business model through cash flow positives, right? Let's talk a little bit about the company structure. Chargepoint. Chargepoint shareholders rolling 100% of their equities, plus 450 million proceeds net of debt elimination and transaction fees to fund growth, assuming no redemptions. Plus the pipe size is 225 million. Their evaluation is $2.4 billion. But as people invest, that evaluation continues to increase. So the other thing, what is Chargepoint trying to do? They're trying to do massive total addressable market. They are trying to attack and be massive in this addressable market. Now, the EV projects to be 9.9% of the new vehicles sold in 2025 and 29.2% by 2030. Just in the US and in Europe. Compared to in 2019, it was only 2.6%. So the EV charging infrastructure investments, right, are projected to be about 190 billion by 2030. That's a large market. But let's continue to grow. Let's continue to see what is Chargepoint's about. So Chargepoint estimates 1 billion in revenues at a 3% penetration. Wow. 1 billion at only a 3% penetration, right? So that's what I'm talking about when I say, hey, you have to get to the party early. I'm all about getting to the party early because I'm going to make sure I get the drink, I get the food. Everybody ain't been scrapping all over the food, so get to the party early. If you get to the party late, everything's gone, right? So I'm big on that. But let's talk a little bit more. What else is about Chargepoint you need to understand? 84.8 million charges have been delivered and counting. 103.3 million gallons of gas avoided to date. 7.5 million in oil changes cost, right? We ain't even talking now. If you want to add, radiator fluid, other fluids that may go in the car, transmission fluid, there may be other things that are going on that's a cost that's eliminated. But Chargepoint is even deeper. People just think it's just going to be charging stations that are at a gas station or eventually maybe at a job. But no, Chargepoint provides charging for homes. So let me read this to you. This comes off their website. Chargepoint Home Flex is a Wi-Fi enabled single family home charger that is ideal for personal garage or outdoors. Charge any EV up to 9x faster than a wall outlet, adding up to 37 miles of range per hour, plus the charging speed that right for you and your home. Set reminders, schedule charges, track energy use with the Chargepoint app. The Flex UL listed for safety, Energy Star certified for efficiency. It's waterproof for outdoor installation and backed by a 3-year warranty. But Chargepoint is continuing to show you that we're not one-dimensional. So what they're also doing is for apartments and condos. Let me read this to you. Rather your property was assigned or shared parking, Chargepoint is making it easy for you to offer EV charging. Web portals, dedicated support for property managers or HOV administrators, automated billing and reimbursement for common electrical use, proactive station monitoring, and on-site station maintenance. But Chargepoint is even getting deeper than that. Check this out. So they're also going to be doing roam freely. Let me read this to you. At Chargepoint, our goal is to get everyone behind the wheel and an EV and make it easy to charge wherever you go, even if the charge station isn't one that Chargepoint network is not in the Chargepoint network. We believe the best way to make this happen is to peer-to-peer roaming agreements between charging networks. Peer-to-peer roaming doesn't add surcharges for the driver. It eliminates any middleman and provides access to more drivers without any additional efforts for station owners. Best of all, the driver doesn't have to sign in for any additional account or networking. Everything is taken care of by their existing network. This makes it convenient for drivers to charge their EVs, giving them confidence in being able to drive electric and increase their choice of where they charge. Chargepoint is leading the efforts to create peer-to-peer roaming agreements that makes it easy for the driver to charge wherever they go. Let me tell you some of the peer-to-peers they're networking with: EV Box, Flow Charging, Green Locks, Electrify America, and EV Go. So it's not just Chargepoint. They're making a network to collaborate with other EV stations to actually be able to charge your vehicle. So another thing we need to really be talking about when you talk about is the global clean energy and the U.S. oil and gas exploration, how they're changing. This is showing you a shift in what we're doing as a society and how we're moving more into green energy and moving away from fossil fuels. So if you look at the chart, it shows you that we're at an increase of 78.38%, and our fossil fuels and oil and exploration is decreased a negative 49.72%. And I got this information off Y charts. That's something that I like to use because information drives the market also. Good information, and getting information late, being in the stock market, is not good. Getting information early is good to help you better make decisions when you're making investment decisions. So that's one I use. I like to use. There are different ones out there that come. Find one that's great for you. No, I'm not affiliated with them. They don't pay me anything or nothing. But, information is power. So I just want to give this information out to you. By 2040, they're expecting that half of all EVs vehicles are sold will be electric. I'm getting tongue tied. So just imagine by 2040, they're expecting that, half of the cars are sold to be electric. So ChargePoint is being ambitious, 2.5 million ChargePoint Go could pay massive dividends, and to patient investors. So I'm a patient investor because I see where this go. Again, I'm an operational manager, so I have full time. I have a fleet of trucks, so I even see the amount of fuel I pay and how, even not just in the car EV market, even as these big trucks are gonna be changing over to electrification, I see the amount of fuel that I pay to deliver. I'm in California, so I have trucks that go all the way up to Washington State. So massive. Those trucks probably get 6 to 8 miles per gallon. Think about that. And then we're driving all the way up to Washington State from California. So I'm telling you, the market is going to change. The amount of money that we spend on fossil fuels, that's not going away, but it will be decreasing. Just because more and more people, I pay about $400 to $500 a month in gas, going back and forth to work, stuck in traffic out here in California. Fuel here in California is about anywhere from $3.19 to about, $3.79 per premium gas. So man, if I could take that same amount of money, put it back into my pocket, invest back in to the stock market and grow my wealth, that's massive. So am I going to get it? Do I have an electric car? No, but we are getting one. So there's no doubt about that, man. Don't worry about it. I'll keep you abreast of when we go pick up and we'll buy our first EV car. But let's dig a little deeper. I'm not finished with what ChargePoint is doing out there. ChargePoint is also, networking and network with Apple. So with Apple CarPlay. So let's talk about what is Apple. Well, we know what Apple CarPlay is, but what is ChargePoint doing with Apple ChargePlay? Let me read a little something to you. The EV charging network provider ChargePoint is now tightly integrated with Apple CarPlay. This means drivers can now find a ChargePoint station, navigate it, and start a charging session from their car, from their information system without having to pick up their phone while traveling to launch the Chargepoint app. The feature is available starting today or at the point when they publish this in the US, Canada, Australia, Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Ireland, Italy, the Netherlands, Norway, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and the UK. So, man, so this is a global thing. This is not just a US thing. This is a global market that they're addressing. Chargepoint says available EV charging can be displayed on a map while drivers can find recent use stations, favorites, or filter their options based on cost, availability, and plug type. So remember, Chargepoint can plug in any EV car, but this app is going to let you know if that Chargepoint will be able to plug into your car. That is going to, I mean, nobody wants to drive to a charging station, waste your time, get there. They don't even have the charge for your particular vehicle. That's what another thing I love great about them is that they're making so they be able to charge any EV car out there. Listen, we are in a renewable revolution. Understand what's going on around you. Understand that we are in a green energy revolution. And if you're not a part of that revolution, you will be left behind. The same way we were left behind when Amazon started e-commerce. Nobody believed because we hung out at the malls and shopped in stores and didn't think people would rather have their stuff delivered to their house to avoid traffic, long lines, all that other type of stuff. We showed up late to that party. You know, let's talk about AMD. When they started, stock was $1 and I think 37 cents, 80 cents. We didn't believe in that company. Now that stock is selling at about $85, $88 a share, right? Just imagine, we took $5,000 invested in it, how our lives would have changed. Look at Google. Did we invest in that company? Late to the party. Revolutionary change, internet. So we have to understand you're in a revolution of change. So you better get ready, be a part of that change. Yes, there are going to be competitors out there. So, but you have to find what's right for you, what's great for you, and what's a good investment for you. Or tap in all. You have Blink that's doing well. You know, maybe you want to address both of those markets, right? To offset one doing, but think about it, do your research. But I wanted to do a deep dive in, Chargepoint. I think a lot of people are missing some of the other things that Chargepoint is bringing to the table. I appreciate you for coming out, but now it's drum roll, please. It's time to go over my portfolio, how I'm doing, and it's always gonna be posted so y'all can see it, because I'm all about show me, So we're gonna talk about 1 month out. I am up 23.88%. 3 months, I'm up 35.68%. 6 months, I'm up 62.71%. Hey, you see it, but it's all about doing your research. A year out, I am up 74.28%. That's where I'm at. And then when you go into where I'm at all together, I started with $100 on this account. I am now at $12,650.48. But I'm gonna be doing really some deep dives in the next month or so. So some deep dives in, really doing some serious investing. So stay with me. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you believing in me. And it's all my goal to really open up your doors, open up their eyes, give you some information so you can go out and do your research. So, hey, I appreciate y'all. Hey, all my new subscribers. Hey, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll be back.